Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is straight out of Boston here, aka the King of Boston, and today we're back with episode 47 of the Tennessee Titans Connected Careers, and today we have Year 3, Week 1, going up against the Green Bay Packers, the first game of Year 3. Officially, we are back, for the Year 3 of the Tennessee Titans Connected Careers, and I am using those new sliders that were in episode 46. I did originally have the thumbnail and title wrong. It said Year 2 sliders, but I meant Year 3, of course. And anyway, it's a very tough and challenging slider set, but I promise you guys that Year 3 is going to be a very fun year. I have already recorded a few weeks ahead, and I can guarantee you that it is much more challenging than, default all Madden, and it's going to be a big challenge, and I can definitely say that, probably not going to be going 19 though again, and it'll be much more interesting for you guys to watch, I'm sure of it. But anyway, so we're leading off or whatever with a Monday Night Football game on ESPN or whatever against the Green Bay Packers to open up Year 3. So a very tough challenge for us. And you can see it's not going well to start. Altaron Werner not doing too well, so he's not going to be able to catch Greg Jennings, and Greg Jennings is going to get into the end zone for the touchdown there. So the Green Bay Packers take the early lead, 7-0, but we would be right back on the attack. Pooh Carlson is going to drop back and find Nate Washington for a pickup of about 8 yards or so. And then there's going to be a face mask penalty tacked onto that, so you can add an extra 15 yards on that one. Tracy Porter was the offender right there. Another draw play to Chris Johnson, who's going to bounce to the outside, cut back in, pick up about another 7 yards or so on his first carry of 2014. Jeez, it's pretty far, man. It's pretty cool. I like having a series going to 2014 or whatever. I think it's always pretty cool having things go 3 or 4 years in terms of franchises or even career modes or anything. But anyway, counter play to Chris Johnson. Now Johnson's going to bounce to the outside. Jared Cook's going to get a nice block there, and Johnson's going to pick up a huge chunk down to the 12-yard line. Pickup of 23 yards on the play right there. So now 1st and 10 ball on the 13-yard line, or 3rd and 11, excuse me. Carlson's going to fire it in there to Kenny Britt, but he's going to drop it after he was hit by the Green Bay Packer right there. So 4th and 11 from the 13-yard line. The 30-yard field goal from Rob Baronis is up and good. Steady but solid, as always, Rob Baronis. Someone told me that I should go after an undrafted kicker, sign someone or whatever, but Rob Baronis, until he retires, I think he's going to be a Titan, at least in my connected careers. But now on the next drive for the Green Bay Packers, Jermichael Finley picks up his first catch of the game, 8 yards on that one. Now 1st and 10 ball on the 44-yard line. Rodgers is going to find Percy Harvin, yes, the former Minnesota Viking, now turned Green Bay Packer, apparently. This Packers team had a few new additions. Peyton Hillis, Percy Harvin, Tracy Porter have already all made kind of contributions, whether it be good or bad so far in this game. But you can see the 4th and 6 is not going to work out, or the 3rd and 6, and now 4th and 6, deep field goal from Mason Crosby, doing just what he does in real life, missing field goals. And we're going to take over with a very good field position. That was a huge 58-yard attempt that was not successful. I don't know why they tried that, but anyway, on 3rd and 1, we're going to find Owen Schmidt is going to fumble, but luckily it does go out of bounds, so our drive is going to continue. Now Carlson shotgun formation, empty backfield. He's looking. He's going to fire it in there to Kenny Britt, who's going to tiptoe his way inbounds, picks up 21 yards, his first catch of the new season. And now play action, Jake Ballard in motion. Carlson scrambles. He's looking. He fires it in there, intercepted by Tramon Williams, who's going to kneel that one, and they're going to get the ball back at the 20-yard line. So another thing with the slider set is that the CPU does intercept the ball a lot easier than they used to. So it's going to be very hard to adjust to that, and you're going to notice that throughout the first week or so, or week or two, I should say, with Pooh Carlson kind of struggling with turning the ball over and whatnot. But Aaron Rodgers now drops back. He fires it deep down the field. He's got Percy Harvin, but this is going to be, it's caught. Brandon Browner cannot do anything about that. Percy Harvin reels in the huge pickup. That's going to set up a 1st and goal in the 9. Now 3rd and goal in the 3. Rodgers shotgun formation. He's being pressured. He's going to fire that one, but he would be hit as he threw it. Akeem Ayers with not the knockdown, but I guess the pressure or whatever would force them to have Mason Crosby convert a 20-yard field goal, up and good. So now the score is 10-3. Packers on top, of course, but now on our next drive for the Tennessee Titans, Carlson fires it in there to Devin Hester, and he somehow drops it, and Tracy Porter comes up with the miraculous interception. I don't know how that happened. I don't think I actually included the replay of this. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I didn't. But anyway, this would set up another field goal attempt for Mason Crosby. This one would be 53 yards. It is up, and it is once again no good, wide to the right. So once again, Tennessee Titans are going to take over in very good field position. Hopefully Carlson can keep control of the ball this time, but of course he can't. He's going to fire another interception, his 3rd of the game, And you know, the Packers are really, their defense is stepping up. I think when the game was actually being recorded, I called that guy Steve Martin because his name was S. Martin or whatever. But and you can see the halftime stats here: 10-3. Very defensive, you know, oriented game so far. Only the Packers reaching 100 yards passing so far. Every other yard category was under 100 aside from total. I don't know if that made any sense to you guys. But anyway, next possession for us, we're getting it started out with a bang. Jared Cook down the left sideline. He's going to go. He's going to get just tackled out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Very, very big and, you know, important gain for us. We're going to end up getting the touchdown. Pretty much trying to get some momentum back on our side, really, after just a devastating first half from Pooh Carlson. You know, really stepping into year 2 of his career, you definitely want to start limiting the turnovers. You know, I think a lot of his turnovers from year 1 were kind of rookie mistakes. Hopefully he's developed enough that he can kind of improve on that and just improve his decision making. And, you know, I have to do that too as a player or whatever. But anyway, so, you know, looking just to be a smarter player as Pooh Carlson, it just really did not happen in, you know, the first half of this game. But either way, you can see, look at the huge pickup by, I believe that's like a rookie fullback or something, but I believe that was a 20-yard pickup there. And now the handoff to Peyton Hillis up the middle. He's going to break a tackle and end up being brought down at the 2 or the 3-yard line. Hillis has 14 carries for 95 yards on the day. The former cover athlete. And now Rodgers in a weird formation, hands it off to Hillis once again. He's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. So the Green Bay Packers go on top 17-10 once again, regaining the lead. So now 2nd and 11 on the next drive for us. Handoff to Chris Johnson. Johnson's going to make a juke move and end up picking up a nice first down there. Or not the first down, it's going to set up a 3rd and inches, but basically picked up about 10 or 11 yards there. So now on 3rd and inches, it's going to be a play action. Carlson drops back. He's looking. He's going to fire it in there for Jared Cook. And Cook's going to pick up the big chunk, about 17 yards on that gain right there. Now 2nd and 23, ball on the 23-yard line. Carlson drops back. He's looking deep. He's going to find Nate Washington, who's going to juke his defender out of his shoes. And Nate Washington is going to go all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. What a move by Nate Washington. What a throw by Pooh Carlson. And the Titans, once again, have tied the game, tied the lead. I was going to say tied the lead, but tied the game once again. And now, after a defensive stop by the Titans defense, we're going to get the ball back. Chris Johnson's going to make a nice cut, and he could go all the way. Can he outrun the Packers defender? He will. Touchdown, Titans. Wow, what a game it has been. Chris Johnson, a huge touchdown, gives the Titans their first lead of the day, I do believe. So now, next possession for the Titans. It's lightning's not going to strike twice, is it? Oh, it just did. I don't believe this. I could not believe it when it happened. But another 3 out from the Packers in the first play back. I promise you that wasn't the same play twice. You can see the score. It is now 31-17. A huge momentum changer. Just a huge twist of fate. It was incredible. But as Stephen A. Smith likes to say, Aaron Rodgers is a bad man, and you cannot count this team out just yet. The Packers have a potent offense, and they're trying to get something going here on this drive. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Finley in motion. Rodgers drops back. He's going to fire it in there to Peyton Hillis on the screenplay. Hillis is going to break a tackle and end up picking up about 9 yards there. So his 2nd catch of the game. That would lead to a 2nd and 1 on the 2nd and 1 from the 42-yard line. Rodgers shotgun formation once again. This time he's going to find, I believe once again, that's another one of those like rookie or 2nd-year made-up guys from the, you know, fake draft classes or whatever. So Rodgers now drops back. He's going to look. He's going to fire it in there to Jordy Nelson for the first down. Nelson's first catch of the game, surprisingly. So now 2nd and 4 from the 24-yard line. Rodgers drops back. He's looking. He's going to fire it in there to, once again, Taunton, who's going to pick up the huge chunk, his 2nd catch of the game. That would set up a first and goal on the 6-yard line. Now 2nd and goal on the 4. Rodgers I formation drops back. He's going to fire it in there to Dickerson, the fullback, and Dickerson is going to pick up the touchdown. So 31-24. Now the Packers trying to make a comeback. Our next drive, Jake Ballard is in motion. Handoff to Chris Johnson. He's going to end up fumbling the ball. It's going to be recovered by Desmond Bishop. And just like that, the Packers are once again in a position to try and tie this game up. 3rd and goal on the 10. Handoff to Peyton Hillis up the middle. He's going to be stopped. Interesting play call there. Deciding to run on it or whatever on 3rd and goal from the 10. But they are going to go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Rodgers drops back. Screen pass to Peyton Hillis, who's going to find his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Only 6 minutes left in the game. Mike McCarthy decided to try something ballsy there and did end up going for it, and it did work out. So 31-31 now. Pooh Carlson's going to find Kenny Britt and Britt is going to pick up the first down. His third catch of the game. Now 2nd and 6 on the 45-yard line. Carlson handoff to Chris Johnson. Johnson's going to pick up the first down. So the Titans moving up the field. You can see Chris Johnson has eclipsed a 200-yard mark once again. And now Kenny Britt is going to pick up another 11 yards. Slowly moving down the field. This Titans offense can attack and get big plays at points. It can also do this a little bit, kind of gradually move its way up the field. Nate Washington picks up a nice chunk there as the 2-minute warning is approached. And on the handoff to Chris Johnson, and Johnson up the middle in the end zone for the touchdown. The Titans go up 38-31, but I didn't quite want to score there because there's still 1:12 left for that bad man that I was talking about earlier, Aaron Rodgers. 3rd and 5 from the 37. Rodgers drops back, shotgun formation. He's going to fire it deep. He's got Randall Cobb, the, at this point, 4th-year man out of Kentucky. In real life, it's only his 2nd year, but I believe he was undrafted or 7th rounder, very late. But now Greg Jennings picks up the first down. The Packers are moving. They need a touchdown. Rodgers drops back. He's looking. He fires it deep into the end zone. It's brought in by Jordy Nelson. I did not believe this at first. It would be reviewed by the booth, and it would end up being upheld. I was in shock. But now Pooh Carlson, his 2nd year, can he orchestrate a game-winning drive with 16 seconds left? He's going to find Britt there for the huge pickup ball on the 50-yard line. The Titans now have a chance to try and get in field goal position and try to get Rob Baronis a shot at a deep field goal for the win. And now the 16-yard pickup to Devin Hester. He's going to put us in field goal range. Now we're going to try and improve that. I call curl flats. I'm going to find Nate Washington. He's going to pick up about 6 or 7 yards there. 6 yards. So that would set up a 2nd and 4 on the 28-yard line. 3 seconds left. The snap. The hold. The kick is up. It's on the way. It is good. And the Tennessee Titans are going to walk out of here with the win. What a way to start year 3. Man, this was really exciting when I played it. It's probably the most fun I've had playing Madden in a few months now. It's just incredible. I hope you guys are really excited for year 3 of this Connected Careers. If we're going to be seeing more games like this, and I certainly am, and I hope you guys are too. What a finish. Rob Baronis with the game-winning kick as time expires. 1-0. Do the Tennessee Titans move on? Their win streak improves to 20 games now, approaching that 21-game mark set by the New England Patriots back in 2003 and 2004. Maybe we can eclipse that. Maybe not. We'll have to see. I mean, the way this game went, week 2 is going to be crazy as hell. So anyway, you can see winning on all Madden, as always, there, and we're going to look at its stats. Really even game all around. I mean, we beat them in some categories. They beat us in other ones. But you know what? Just crazy, crazy fourth quarter. We outscored them 21-17 in that fourth quarter, and very high scoring. I mean, to think that game was 10-3 at halftime, and it ended up 41-38. How often can you say games have, taken that kind of change of, I don't know really what the word would be, but you know what I mean, changed really from an offensive game to a defensive game, or the other way around, I should say. But anyway, you can see the stats here. Defensively, Desmond Bishop, Michael Griffin each had 7 tackles to lead the way. But anyway, that's going to wrap up this video. So I thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy, and as always, I'm out. Peace.